Welcome to round 3 of the 2011 FIA World Rally Championship. It's Rally of Portugal. Hardly seems like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago that we were in Mexico. 30-odd degrees it was in Mexico, as high as 34 degrees at times in Mexico. We're not going to see those kind of temperatures here this week, and I tell you what, the drivers will be pleased about that. I'm certainly pleased about that. The cars will be pleased about that. Remember, we thought, certainly the Fords, had issues with the cars getting too hot, particularly the ECUs getting too hot in Mexico. Well, if you look around, you can see it is a glorious, glorious afternoon here on the southern Algarve. But it's not that warm. It's only about 18, 19 degrees. And from what we're hearing, the temperatures are going to drop as we head towards the rally weekend. Maybe as low as 15 or 16 degrees on perhaps Saturday. Maybe a little bit of rain creeping in late Saturday, early Sunday. So that could make things very interesting indeed. Well, Rally Portugal, what do we know about Rally Portugal? Well, obviously, it's a gravel rally. As you can see, it's a very, very hard, compacted gravel surface. And what does that mean? It means abrasive tyre wear. It's an abrasive surface, it's tough on the tyres, and we saw that here last year, didn't we? We saw that really the drivers that looked after their tyres the best got the best results, particularly on the second pass, where the temperature began to build in the afternoon and tyre wear became more of an issue. Now, we were all surprised last year by Sebastian Ogier. Remember, he took his first victory here in Portugal last year. And why did he take his first victory? Well, he's blindingly fast, we know that. But what we also discovered in Portugal, and what shocked an awful lot of people, is that Ogier is a master at looking after his tyres. We all thought that Sebastian Loeb, was the best man out there for looking after his tyres. As it transpired, Ogier did a better job than Sebastian Loeb of looking after his tyres. And that will be so, so important this weekend, particularly if the weather forecasts are wrong and we do get some higher temperatures. Remember back to last year, Danny Sordo, after one stage in the afternoon's loop, 25-30 Ks, completely destroyed his front tyre. So that is going to be something to look out for. What else do we look out for here in Portugal? Well, blind crests. Blind crests are a huge problem. Well, as you know from Finland, from other rallies where blind crests are an issue, it's all about getting the right line. And most spectacularly getting that wrong 2 years ago at this very spot, right here. See the marks on the arm cove? Jari-Matti Latvala. He got it wrong, didn't he? And he ended up, 200-300 metres in the bottom of this valley, having rolled his Ford Focus, 20-odd times down the side of that hill. It was a heck of an accident, and I have to say, Latvala and Antia were very, very lucky indeed to walk away from that one. It's not a rally, really, that Jari-Matti Latvala enjoys too much. He didn't have much luck here last year either. He'll be hoping that this one goes in his favour. He's had a good start to the year, Latvala. 2 third places, 2 podiums, and he'll be looking to build on that. What about his teammate, Mikko Hirvonen? Well, Hirvonen has had a great start to the year. A win in Sweden, a second place in Mexico, and it was a second place he wasn't expecting. If he can get a good result here, it's a strong start to the year for him. I don't think, though, we can look much beyond the Citroens. I think Loeb and Ogier will be very, very fast, and Petter Solberg will also be very fast here this weekend. It's going to be a heck of a rally. A lot of factors to think about. You've got to think about the type of stages. You've got to think about the dust. That could be an issue, particularly early in the mornings. You've got to think about the hard surface. Think about the rocks. Think about the tyre wear. Think about the weather. A lot of issues could come into play here this weekend in Portugal. It's going to be a heck of a rally. I'm looking forward to it. All starts on Friday. So this is where it all went spectacularly wrong 2 years ago for Jari-Matti Latvala. This is the point where his car somersaulted across the arm cove and ended up 300 metres in the bottom of the valley. What did he do wrong? Well, as you can see behind me, a blind crest. Preceding that blind crest is a long straight, almost flat out. Now, the important thing is that A, you get the line right across that crest, and B, you get your speed right. Latvala got his line right, he got his speed wrong. He came across, cutting that corner. Now, what he should have done, having the speed, he should have then taken the right-hand side of the road and into the next tight left-hander. That's not what happened. Way too much speed over this blind crest, in nice and tight on the right-hand side. But as he came across the crest there, as I said, he should have been setting himself up for the right-hand side. That didn't happen. He came across to the left-hand side here. And what did he find? He found this huge rock just sitting right here. on the tight. It would have been a don't cut for sure in his notes. It would have been a keep right, keep wide, keep away from this rock. The car clips this rock and it sends it catapulting towards the arm cove. At this point, he's a passenger in the car, nothing else. He's got no control. The car is out of control. It somersaults across this arm cove and it makes its way down the hill, as we well know. 18, 19, 20, 21 rolls to the bottom of the hill, stopped against a tree, and absolutely miraculously, Latvala and Antia walked away from that accident. I think it's a testament to just how strong these cars are, just how well designed they are with safety in mind these days. An incredible accident, but you have to say a huge, huge mistake on Latvala's behalf.